Hi, I'm Srikant Pregada. In this video, I explain how you bring data from SQLite Database into Power BI. Power BI does not have any connector to directly take data from SQLite. So when you try to use something like get data, here if you go to database, you don't find anything about SQLite. So in the database tab, you don't find any SQLite database. But SQLite is a small database system which can be used to store some small amount of data. So what if I have some data in SQLite and I want to use it in Power BI? Now, one way to do that is you can write a Python script. You can create Python script which takes data from SQLite using SQLite 3 driver and put the data in the form of a data frame of pandas. Yes, you need to have pandas library and you need to create a data frame from the database, and the data frame is what you have to return, and Power BI can take that. So let us see how that is working. Let's start with a new Power BI report. And I already have the SQLite database called Northwind Small. It contains a lot of tables, as many as 13. And I'm interested in getting the data from two tables. One is category, the other one is product. But you can get data from anywhere, it's up to you. Now, if you don't have the SQLite Studio, it's a small product. You can download, install. This gives you access to your SQLite database. Okay, now what? Let's go and say get data and go to more. And then you need to select other and select Python script. You need to write some Python script. So let's go use Python script and say connect. It's going to then ask you to put the Python script. So here is my Python script, and am trying to get the data from the SQLite database that is here. So make sure you give the path correctly. Then you're trying to retrieve the data from category table. So here is the table, and this is where the magic happens. We are trying to bring the data from this database using this query, and that is copied into this data frame. This is a data frame, and we simply need to return the data frame. Now click on OK, and it is going to connect to that, retrieve the data, and it is going to show you that as the table name. So whatever you used as the variable name, that becomes the table name here. I say categories, that's fine. I load the data. In fact, I want to have one more table, that is products table. So I just do the same thing again because we can only return one data frame at a time. So I'm going for the same process. I'm trying to again go for other, and I say Python script connect, and I put the same script, but I change the table name here to product. Okay, that is what you need to do, and click on OK. And this is going to bring products. Okay, let's change this. We call it as products, and here it is changed to products. Okay, click on OK there, and it's connecting, but you need to have in your Python pandas and matplotlib because it's using both of them internally. So you need to have pandas library and matplot library, both of them installed. So just make sure you use pip to install those two. I selected products and I load the data. So now I got two tables, categories and products, but there is no relationship between them. because if you go to the model view, you can see we have ID, but here it is called category ID. So I'm going to create relationship between these two. It's going to be one-to-many relationship, one category, many products. That's good enough. That's it. We got the data. And now go back to report view. I'm dragging something like a clustered column chart, and let's make it big. And then from the categories, I'm going to drag category name onto x-axis. And from the products, I say units in stock onto y. And this is automatically summed, and you're getting the report. So where you can see how many units you have in each category. Fantastic. That's it. This is as simple as that. Of course, you need to write that Python script, and you can customize it. You can use whatever tables you want, whatever columns you want to select. And if you want some filtering, you can even use where clause in the query. So you have all the flexibility you want. So this is how you bring the data from SQLite database into Power BI. And as another option, you can use ODBC driver. You can use ODBC driver because we do have ODBC driver supported in Power BI. Again, if you go to other, you can select ODBC driver. But I prefer to write little bit of Python script and then bring the data through Python script. So that's about it. Hope you learned something new, and keep experimenting, keep learning.